position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. Now, guys, let's not forget, last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Finds his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down the throat in second down?
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Safe completion on the screen. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They're going to go for it on fourth down with a couple of good options. A first down or a touchdown. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has been...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But
makes a grab down the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to throw, it's John. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. From the red zone, it's Randall. He breaks a tackle. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense. And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard, but Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
He's got to do.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
He'll pull it on the read. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man down in the backfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Reads it and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Back to throw, it's Johns. Firing to the right, complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Grabs behind the line. It's Carr. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. The pitch. Turning it on. The 40. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To throw, it's Josh. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Conrad. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Conrad. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They want to run it left here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More Cowboys. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. To the air, it's Johns. Fires to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes that Alabama offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for space, it's Conrad. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. The snap sets up the throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Dead center perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Scanning the field, it's Johns. Working the middle, it's complete.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Quick completion on the out. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw again. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. He's got it. First down and more. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Behind the chains now on second and long. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to pass. It's Johns. Looking to get it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Johns. Finds a tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. It'll be third and long. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to pass on second down. The screen, he can go. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's on target and complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense lining up quickly. To the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Conrad. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Creates a little room. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Bama! And that one will give him the lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. To the air, it's Johns. Makes the grab on the left. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab behind the line, it's Randall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quick strike complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Number 15.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man on the right. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down and start. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hauls it in down the sideline. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Here comes the heat. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They get to the line quickly.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Hold on.
Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. First down here for the offense. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense wants to bring the heat. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. whips it out in the flat. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success. But, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way, finally, against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Looking for a man. It's Johns. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to... Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sends it downfield. Got his man to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown time. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
On the move, it's Randall. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They're working that left side. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll go back to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They want to get this defense on its heels. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, fighting off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Back to throw, it's Johns. Punts it out of the air. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to sling it on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Nice job making that field goal. You're down in possession here late in the game. You've got 2 timeouts in your back pocket. Do you trust your defense to be able to go out, get a stop, and get you the football back for one final shot? We're going to see.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Johns. Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Randall. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Second down.
Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the...